Hi, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Today I'm proud to present Truxel TMS, a new trucking management software built by carriers for carriers. If you have any questions, ask me, and let's start right away. And at the end, I'm also going to talk a little bit more about the software and about the journey. Once you start using the software and you give it a month or two, you will see way more statistics and way more numbers, and then you will have an actual idea what your business is doing and how is it doing, what are your goals, are you going to be able to achieve those goals. Everything will be right here. Once you start scrolling down, you will be able to see here some things from your driver qualification folder. For example, if an action is required, something is expired, and this link here will take you to that driver qualification folder, and you can see what's going on. For example, this driver Matthew, his CDL license is about to expire in 30 days. Now here you have an overview of recent loads. Here you have a year-end projections. It will tell you if you continue with the current pace at the end of the year, you will have $99,000 in revenue. You have the average RPM here, which is really good, and then you know how many loads you have done, some quick actions here, and financial summary. If you go to loads, you will be able to see all the loads here, the ones that are in transit, total revenue, how many loads were delivered, statuses for the loads down below here, brokers that you have booked the loads with, and you can of course sort and filter by certain brokers, by drivers, by years, weeks of the year, and then you can sort them out here as well. And if we go down here, you will see all your loads. Now I am using a smaller screen for this presentation. Usually if you work on a regular screen, you will not have to scroll left and right, because you can adjust that on your screen like this. For example, if you go wider, then that scroll thing goes away. So I'm just gonna make it here better for you, so it will fit in my screen. We have all the loads here, the list of the loads, the driver names, the rates, and then here you can actually click here and edit the load. Okay. And then I will show you a lot of things here in this first video about the loads, because this is probably the main thing that you're going to be using, right? This is all the information for the driver and for the dispatcher. Now the drivers, they will have their own application, and once you assign a load to a certain driver, that driver will be able to see their load and the original rate confirmation if you upload it here, and they can upload their proof of delivery in the app, and you can do it from your end as a dispatcher or as an admin as well. So for example, here the driver will be able to see the rate confirmation. So you uploaded the original one, and if you click here, you will be able to see the original rate confirmation here, and then you will also be able to see the POD, and you can download it or delete it. In order to add a load, all you have to do is click a new load here, and this is one of the great features of this program. You can add all the information for the load manually right here, or you can just drop rate confirmation. So I'm gonna bring this rate confirmation here. You can click here, choose file, and then select it from your computer, or you can just drag and drop it, and this is real time. So I'm just gonna show you how this works in real time. I'm not gonna cut anything, so I'm just gonna drop it here. 3, 2, 1. So now that the system recognized the rate confirmation, it will upload all the information right here, the pickup company, delivery company, the times, the rate, the weight, how many miles the load is actually. And then here you can choose if it will automatically assign the load by the date to the corresponding week. But you can change this. So the week number 6 of 2026, this load picks up at February 3rd, delivers at February 4th. But you can change this, right? You can, if this is not the way you like it, you can change it. And then all you have to do here is select the driver. So we're going to select this guy here and then select the broker. Now this is Paramount, okay? And you can, if you know their MC number, you can just start typing it here. For example, 5, 6, let's see, 5, 6, 3, 2, whatever you start typing in, it will give you suggestions for that broker. But you can also start typing Paramount, okay? So once it comes out, you can just click on the broker, Paramount Transportation, right here, okay? And then all you have to do is create the load. Sometimes it will not pull out the deadhead miles, so depending where the driver was before, but let's just say this driver has 30 miles deadhead, create load, and the load has been created, right? And now you can actually change the status right here. So the load is in progress. Once the load gets delivered or invoiced or paid or canceled, you can change the status right here. So that's it for the loads. I'm going to go into that more in future. We have a lead management right here. If you are recruiting drivers, or if you have someone that does that, or you have people that are contacting you, you can actually add their information right here and then just contact them, and then this serves as a reminder, and it helped us for sure in recruiting. You have all the drivers information right here. You can change their info, so I will be talking about that in future videos. You have your dispatchers here that are working for you. You can add them here and then give them permissions, assign drivers to them, right? Now brokers, this is a live database from the FMCSA, and this is a live updated, okay? So all these brokers here are directly pulled from FMCSA, okay? And then you can also look up carriers. If you click here on all companies, you can look up carriers as well, not just brokers. And this helps if you want to put them on your do not use list. You can just click here. You can look them up in order to contact them, and many other things. And then your do not use list brokers are right here. For example, you had a bad experience with a broker, and you want everyone in your group to know that they should not be using it. You can add them here in brokers. Just click here on DNU, and then you can put a reason why, okay? Packet info also, it's a great thing. If you're constantly filling out packets, you have a lot of information. You can add that here, and then all the dispatchers will have it. And then a cool thing is, like, you click on this, and then it copies, right? So if you need to copy and paste it somewhere, just click on here, it copies it. Onboarding checking list, if you have a driver that's about to start, this helps me a lot. So as we go through whatever they're supposed to do before they start working, I check this so I know everything is ready. You have your users here, dispatchers, admin, driver, safety, whatever you want to have here. Subscription here. Right now, the subscription is $30 per driver per month, and this automatically will adjust based on number of your drivers as you add them here. Announcements. All the drivers and dispatchers, or whoever you want to, they can see the announcements. I do this a lot in our company. So I would, instead of calling everyone or emailing everyone, I just do an announcement here. And a nice thing is, like, if you click here, I can see who saw the announcement and who didn't read it. So I know if I have to contact them again. My notes, you can make some notes here for yourself as you go, and you can just check them when they're completed or edit them. User manual here, this is for you. to help you navigate the program. Equipment right here on the left. We have trucks here with all the expiration dates. We have trailers, same thing. Maintenance, you can add maintenance records here. Finances, invoices right here, create invoices, bulk create, and then like I said, I will show all of that to you in future. Settlements, you can create settlements here for the drivers. You have reports, your financial reports right here that shows weeks, year. You have financial, driver performance, whoever is doing best, operations, how the operations is working, and then compliance and safety. DQ folder, very important. Most TMS programs don't have this, and you can add all the information for the driver here that you're supposed to have. The DOT requires that for trucks, for trailers, everything right here in one place with expiration dates. And it will alert you if something is about to expire. And then safety here, you can report an incident, an accident, DOT inspection that was performed, stuff like that. Now that I have showed you the program, hopefully you like it. Go to truxeltms.com to test it free for 7 days, and hopefully you're gonna like it. And if you have any questions, call us. We have support as well. We have email support right now, and we will help you. And if you have any suggestions as well for the program, if you see something that you think should be changed because it's brand new right now, just tell us, and then hopefully we can add, because we're open. We want this to be the best TMS out there. And I know this is not a wishful thinking. I think there's a lot of potential. Let me give you some background about the program. Amro, he started building some TMS programs for us. I was using Trucking Office for a long time in my previous company, and in this company here that I started in 2020. I was using Trucking Office because I was used to it, and it was simple. I didn't have that many trucks. But as we grew, we needed something more advanced and something that will save us time. Trucking Office at that time, when I had few trucks, it was just enough, right? I was doing everything. I was the dispatcher, the owner of the company, doing invoices, everything, right? And for me, it was just it was easy, and I would finish it in timely manner. But as we grew, we needed to add more things. We needed to add more people, more dispatchers. Amro started doing invoices, and then he was not satisfied with the way the invoices work in Trucking Office. So he built us something in SharePoint from Microsoft, and that was okay. Everyone was impressed. Like then we started having more dispatchers, and everyone was impressed with that. But it was just kind of like spreadsheets, like advanced spreadsheets with some more possibilities that you can do in that SharePoint. And then he built us a program in Glide. And that was also, everyone loved it. And then we started adding more drivers and more dispatchers, and everyone loved it. The drivers had their own application, but it was limited, right? Glide was just limited. You could only do so much. Now, and then the drivers had their applications as well, and that was great. But with this final version that he built for us, now we're able to add whatever we want. Whatever as a driver, as a dispatcher, as the owner of the business, whatever I wanted and whatever he wanted as well, or our other dispatchers or drivers, now we can add. We can add anything. And we did do some research. We spoke to some guys before, like way back, few years ago, and we asked them, can you build us something like this? And their quotes were just outrageous. we were talking about at least $100,000 to build a program that we wanted to have, and maybe potentially put it out there on the market and see if people like it, and maybe start like a subscription-based service. But first we wanted something for us, test it, see how it works, adjust it. But no, these guys, and then you had to draw them everything. You know how engineers are and programmers. You gotta literally draw everything out to them, and it's very hard to work like that. And then finally last year, we decided, okay, now we're gonna have to do something ourselves. And Ambrose spent months and months and hours and days and nights like just building this and testing. And then I would go out and test it, and we worked on it very hard. I mean, he worked on it very hard. I'm just there for ideas. And then we tested it in our company, Sora Express. Dispatchers loved it. Whoever I showed it to, they loved it. Okay, and in the meantime, I also did some research on other TMS programs. I went out there, I read their reviews, looked at their YouTube videos, booked some demos with them, because most of these high-end TMS systems, the ones that have a lot of possibilities like this one that we made, they're all secretive. You go to their website, you call them, they're not going to tell you how much it costs. You have to book a demo and go through the presentation, and they get your phone number, your email address, they start talking to you and walking you through the product. You have to spend an hour. But I did all that because I wanted to see what they look like, what they can offer, and how much do they even cost. Is it worth the price? And I looked at the ones that we are trying to compete right now. I looked at their product, and I was amazed how bad that product was. I mean, it looks nice. It has a nice interface. Everything is modern. They do also have some AI features like us here, but everything is still clunky. It's not intuitive. We wanted to make a product where you don't need a manual or instructions to use, where you can just go in, start adding trucks, start adding drivers, and everything is right there. Like anything you need to do, it's so intuitive. You don't need training. Most of these programs, they will need training. Some of them will even come to you. They will fly out a salesman because they can. Like a lot of them will cost like the starting price is like $300 to $500 a month. That's just the starting price. And companies with 50 or 100 trucks, they pay thousands of dollars monthly for the subscription. And for them it makes sense to fly out someone and train you. But for us, like, we want you to be able to go in and start using it right away. So that's our story. Another thing that's also nice here is that we have been in trucking for so long that we were just craving for something like this that will help us. You have no idea how much time this program helps everyone, not just the managers, mostly dispatchers and drivers as well. For dispatchers, all they have to do, like it used to be, I gotta create a load in the TMS, send out the information to driver, or even like take a picture of the rate confirmation, email it to them, and then you have to add the load manually somewhere because you have to do an invoice somehow, right? But here, everything is done at the same place, and it gets done automatically. So if a dispatcher is about to build a load, they don't have to type in anything. They just upload the rate confirmation or drag and drop it. It pulls it out. You just select the driver and the broker. That's all you do. Nothing else. The driver is already dispatched. The driver gets the information in their app. The load is ready to be invoiced. Once the driver takes a picture of the bill of lading in the app, it uploads it to the app, and then we get a notification that the driver has uploaded the POD. It says right there, and it's ready to be invoiced. And guess what? If you have 5, 10, 15, 20 invoices a day or more, you just click select all of them and click create invoice. It will create invoices, right? We're working on integrations as well. That's another big thing that should be helpful to everyone. But even without that yet, everything gets done instantly and automatically, right? Invoices, you know how much time that saves? To like, if you are putting in all the rate confirmations manually and uploading everything manually and uploading it to the factoring website or sending it to the broker, you know how much time that takes? If you have 20, 50 or more invoices a day, it takes a long time. This will save you at least 60% of your time, probably more, just for the invoices. For the dispatchers, it saves you at least 50 to 60% of the time for dispatchers, at least. For the settlements, when you do settlements, because I do settlements, it saves me maybe 60 to 70% of the time, because all the weeks are already checked. Like, I just go in when I do the settlement, choose the week. For example, this is week 6. I choose this week. I choose the driver. Bam, I have everything. All the loads. It remembers all the expenses or deductions from the last time. All I have to do is change the fuel, because that's different every week. And it's done. It's done in a settlement. I can do a settlement in 20 seconds for one driver. It's crazy. So this saves a lot of time. Sorry, I just, I couldn't wait to talk about this, and this is my chance to talk about it and get my feelings out there and tell you the journey about this TMS program. Like I said, if you have any questions, ask us, email us. This is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. I hope you will try Truxel TMS at least for free and see how it works. Spread out the word. If someone needs a good TMS, we are here for you. Thanks for watching.